Every day is unique though, honestly. On YouTube, today we're on our way to show a house out in the Clearwater area. It's actually a duplex, and as per usual, we're in the IS500, my 2024 IS500 F Sport Performance. That's a pretty big mouthful, but it's blue vector, one of only 150 coming to the US. If you're new to the channel, I hope you consider subscribing to the channel and seeing what my channel has to offer with a lot of Lexus content, real estate content, and a lot of POV videos like this and cinematics, and it actually ties well with what I do in real estate and car content. A lot of my business comes from people in the car enthusiast community, so I'm all in on kind of bridging the gap and marrying the gap with car content and real estate content in a tasteful way. I'm not like a used car salesman like a lot of these other realtors are in the area and around the country. You know, I keep it real, I keep it raw, and I don't overly sell myself. I'm a firm believer in attracting business and not overly selling myself. But back to what we're doing today. We're driving over to Clearwater to view a duplex for a remote buyer of mine. Very experienced landlord. She knows her stuff, and I do a very good job of doing an in-depth tour, you know, getting into the nitty-gritty with the condition of the house, the cosmetic defects, everything you would want to know if you were in person, so that my clients can make a really good informed decision. I don't use my glasses for the video. I actually just use my phone, and I use like a tripod, and I just film it horizontally, and I just send them a YouTube link. So I'm also pretty active on Instagram, TikTok, and I also have a podcast on a separate channel here on YouTube called Rides in Real Estate. And I do have some pretty cool guests so far, 4 episodes in, and I do want to film episode number 5 this month, this June. I do have plans to have a pretty popular YouTuber that lives in the area as my next guest, so stay tuned for that. So a little bit about the IS500, the story behind how I got the IS500. It's funny how it happens. It was a very impulsive decision. Like I had an LC500 before. The LC500 is a beautiful, amazing car. It was a 2018 what was it? Performance package, carbon fiber roof, carbon fiber door sills, forged carbon on the door sills, on the trunk. It was pretty fully loaded. I got it with BC forged wheels. I'll put it on screen right now how clean it looked. But the opportunity came up to buy this IS500, and I did it. You know, just you know, it was a little bit more practical. I actually have an ISF as well, and the ISF actually was getting pretty high in mileage, although pretty reliable. I wanted to, you know, kind of convert that into my track car. ISF is now just a fun weekend track car. It's actually been running pretty wonky these days. I'm looking to fine-tuning it right now because there's an issue with the air-fuel ratio and mixture and all that stuff. So I traded the LC for this car, which is a much more, not more reliable, it's much more practical daily. An LC500, yeah, I could have dailied it, but just the way it was set up, I had the aim gain front lip splitter, and you know, it wasn't very practical to drive around with that low. And the ISF was actually down at the time, getting the PPE header, so I needed to get something more daily reliable and more practical. So the IS500 came up. I didn't want to get something that was considered like regular traffic. Still wanted to stand out and get something cool. And the IS500 was definitely on my list. Not a real F car. There's always a big debate about IS500 not being an F car, blah blah blah. But it has the 2UR GSC, and I'm happy with that. 23 minutes away from my appointment. Let's do a little pull right here. Do have the audio sound control off. I don't know if you can hear it. On, off, on, off. That was on. Now it's off. Oh, it's a Prius. This car has like almost 12, it's like 11, I just passed 11,000 miles. and I bought it in Christmas of 23. And so far this car has been pretty good. Like, it's obviously had no issues. It's a Lexus, so it pulls pretty hard. You know, I'm driving it compared to the ISF. Oh, a Blackwing. Comparing it to the ISF, it pulls pretty close. Obviously the ISF is tuned now, but it's not running 100%. But I did do like a side-by-side video comparing like a 20 roll at like 4,000 RPM. First gear pull, and it seemed like the ISF was shifting a little bit faster, but it's still unclear is which car is faster. So definitely in the near future I want to do a heads up like dig race and roll race with this car versus my ISF once my ISF is running better and the tune is locked in. But yeah, I love the interior. A lot of people knock this interior because of how dated it is, and honestly it's modern enough. I mean, look, you have the sliding speedometer, tachometer right there. You have the knob right here that turns it in from, what is it? Yeah, Sport Plus and Sport mode. You have the gear shifter with the leather shift boot. We got your butt coolers, butt heaters, always on full blast. And then the CD player, a lot of people complain about that, but in fact, the CD player doubles as a DVD player. I think I have Fast and the Furious in here right now. Let me see. Yeah, I have the OG Fast and the Furious in here right now. So always have that on deck. And yeah, who cares if it's dated? Who cares if it has a CD player? Have the touch screen. Like, what do you call this? The multimedia screen. Like, it's touch screen. Like, I can go to Spotify if I wanted to, or if I have an appointment, it'll show my appointment right there on the bottom right. In this case, it's just showing the song that's playing, and I have Google Maps like split screen, which is pretty dope. I prefer Google Maps, by the way, as opposed to Apple Maps. In case you guys are wondering why I use Google Maps, but Apple Maps, in my experience, has been inaccurate when I'm doing my real estate showings. It'll take me to the wrong side of the street. So for that reason, I don't use Apple Maps. Or Waze, I actually use sometimes on the highway, and I want to make sure I scout ahead with speed traps and all that. Waze has always been pretty good with predicting and sending me pings when there's a speed trap ahead. But Google Maps is definitely my go-to. But we are 18 minutes away. Do a little pull. Looks like we got a G63 in front of me. Those things haul ass. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you for letting me pass. Oh, they're on our phone. Nice. They were like this, like deep in a text while driving. Super safe. Almost to my destination. That's a dope Subaru station wagon right there. You don't see that every day. Look at this Lexus right here driving like a maniac. It's 250. Yeah, we're going to cross the Bayside Bridge over onto Clearwater. I'll try to stand up here so you guys can see the view. This bridge actually is a little bumpy for those of you who aren't local to Tampa. May or may not be familiar. Let's get past this Toyota here. Yeah, look at the water on our right. It looks like we got some jet ski people over there on the distance. I'm gonna slow down, I'm driving like a dick. Yeah, there goes the jet ski. Home stretch right here. 3.1 miles left. people driving on the left, holding up traffic. Let me know in the comments, even if you're driving the speed limit, do you have the right to drive on the far left lane? My opinion is no. No matter what, if you're not passing, or you're not going faster than the speed limit or faster than the traffic, you got to be in the middle or the right lane. There's no reason for me to be passing on the right lane whatsoever. Looks like this 250 is trying to catch up. I'm about to text the listing agent, let them know I'm on the way, and I'm be there momentarily. ETA 301, 3 on the dot. There you go. Those of you who are may or may not be familiar with Clearwater, we'll use this here. No thanks. Where I'm showing this house, I can't zoom out apparently. It's a little bit away from the beach, so I'll put up close here. So Clearwater Beach, world famous Clearwater Beach is right there. I'm like almost on the interior Tampa Bay side, right off the bridge. So just to put it into perspective, and we'll be there momentarily. U-turn. There. Took a wrong turn, so I had to drive a little bit further down the road and make a U-turn. But it's right here. It looks like there's a bunch of duplexes here to our right. So we'll be pulling up any moment now. Listing agent's gonna be there, so we'll see if I can pull off recording from my glasses or not without being a creep or something. Oh, looks like there's a YMCA or something right here. That's cool. Definitely a selling point for my buyers. Duplex is over here. Duplex is over there. Definitely a duplex community. But overall, looks pretty clean. My client's very particular about, you know, the type of neighborhood that it is. Make sure there's no rundown houses. We got a Beamer over here. We got a wrapped Tesla over here. Got a Challenger over here. So nice cars in the neighborhood is usually a good indicator. Usually. Alright. Pulling up. Just pulled up. Looks like the agent that's hosting me here is in that red Range Rover. Make sure I don't mess up my front lip. Oh, but let's get this party started. It does have a brand new roof. They just updated that. And first impressions of the neighborhood. Didn't see any rundown properties. And so far, so good. So we're gonna walk around the outside real quick and kind of point out some of the details that I see, if there are any cosmetic things to point out. The siding looks okay. Probably just needs a fresh coat of paint. The soffits there look decent. A little bit painted over. Not too bad. Windows look original. What else here? Yeah, no cracks or anything. No cracks in the paint. Does look like the original color was right there. A little bit of a vine growing on the side there. Going to walk around here. That one's an older window as well. And there's your slider to get into the house right there. There's a big spider web right here. I'm definitely not going to walk through that. But the wooden fence does separate side A and side B. So that's nice added privacy for each of the tenants here. And let's see what's behind this shed here. So no issues with that side PVC fence. yeah, so far so good back here. Your parking area, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 spots plus the dirt parking, which is convenient. And we're about to go inside now. Consider an expense for getting new windows. Doesn't appear to any leaks though, just eyeballing it, but just cosmetically. All right, here's your vent. Okay. Just finished up the tour. Unfortunately, I was not able to see the B unit. The person wasn't home, but it's all good. I'm gonna send my client a video of what I got and see if she wants to make an offer or not. And that's a day in the life of a real estate agent working with remote buyers. Representing the Lexus Performance Driving School. Ooh, it's hot. What's the temperature right now? 94 degrees. Sun's not really out, but it's freaking hot. And I am out of here. Heading over to a Starbucks right now to get some fast Wi-Fi so I can edit my video and send it off to my buyer. So yeah, now we're just at Starbucks. Excuse me. Thank you, brother. Do a little bit of work here. Use their fast Wi-Fi to send this video over to my client. Let's see. Go to my YouTube channel. And we're gonna upload a private video. I already edited it in the car actually. I stitched it together. It's an 11-minute video. And yeah, I'm just gonna upload it and send it off. Make it an unlisted video so that only she can watch it. So we're gonna hit the next, upload. Make sure we're connected to the Starbucks Wi-Fi here. Make sure that it's uploading. There you go. We'll see how long it takes. We got 24 minutes left. Not bad. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna enter some information on this spreadsheet for my client here. Let's see. Plumbing. Here's 2B, PVC. Just left Starbucks. Decided to take a little pit stop at Courtney Campbell Causeway. You have some people out there on a jet ski. But Courtney Campbell Causeway, if you guys don't know, is a pretty nice scenic area, recreational area that connects Clearwater, which is that way, and Tampa Bay proper, right there. So yeah, I'm just posted up here. I'm actually thinking about getting my drone in the air to get some footage. I want to make sure I pull off here in a strategic area that's not too bumpy. I don't want to pull my lip off, but that should be good right there. Perfect. Leave the car running. Pull the drone from the back seat and get this thing in the air. This is my Mavic Mini 3 Pro, or whatever you want to call it. I heard that the DJI drones are going to be discontinued in the USA. My friend who does my real estate photography told me that, and honestly I'm not surprised the way the US government's been acting lately, banning TikTok and all that stuff, or at least trying to ban TikTok, banning a Chinese company like DJI, who are pretty pretty much monopolize the drone industry, at least here in the United States. They make some pretty good products. I got no complaints with them, but obviously the US government does for whatever reason. Probably because American companies can't seem to compete. I'm assuming that's part of the reason. Maybe some privacy issues that may be an issue with these drones. But let's see if we can get some good shots here. Open this up. There's a rainstorm coming, but I checked the radar and it's like way out there. So takeoff permitted. Let's get her up.
Takeoff. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Here we are. Let's just go straight up. Oops, that's not straight up. What just happened? It disconnected. Okay, there we go. So you're going straight up. I'm not recording right now. Straight up. But that's your typical day with me. Every day is unique though, honestly. And you know, I'm just glad to be able to bring this POV style video to you guys, experiencing what it's like to ride along with me from my point of view in the real estate game, driving this IS500 around. Catch you guys on the next video. If you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know exactly where you guys are tuning in from. Follow me on Instagram. Everything's in the description or on screen right now. We'd love to catch you guys chatting in the DMs or in the comment sections of any of my social media accounts. Real Sabio, we out of here. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.